What's up, good people? Welcome to Curated by India. My name is India. Welcome to my channel. Whew, I really had to let out that deep breath because I have been procrastinating and really trying to figure out how I was going to do this intro video to my new channel. So some of you all may know my face from my other channel here on YouTube, and it is called Miles from India. I am a runner, a podcast host, I would just say, I guess I have like a running personality. So I do race announcing, emceeing, as well as like emceeing at different events and race events. So when I say race, I mean like road racing, running. So if you're interested in that type of content, definitely go on over to my other page, which is Miles from India. All of the running content is over there. Tips, tricks, how to do all of those good things. I will be continuing to post over on that channel, but I think it is very important for me to separate my running content from the content that's going to be on this channel, because I just learned that my running friends, my running peeps, they don't really be caring about this lifestyle stuff. So I'm hoping to gain a different community here on this channel on Curated by India. And on this channel, I'll be talking about lifestyle, travel, what's going on with me, what do I do outside of running, and all the other things that I do. Just my everyday things, exciting things that I do, fun, wellness, some fitness stuff maybe. Just a lifestyle channel versus just a running channel. So I am into beauty, fashion, those things. So I might dabble in a couple of those things as well. So this channel will be very different. But if you're interested in running content, definitely go on over to Miles from India channel, subscribe, and show me some love over there. But if you're new to this channel, what's up? How are you doing? I hope you are doing well, and welcome to this channel. So I don't want to start rambling, but I want to introduce myself. So my name is India. I am born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and I currently still live in Atlanta, Georgia as well. And I am just really in this point in my life going through a transition from just a lot of different things. So my husband and I got married in last March 2023. It has been a year of amazing marriage. Marriage has been great. And we are transitioning into another phase of life, meaning I went from being a girlfriend to being engaged to now being a wife to now trying to become a mother. So right now, the lifestyle content, a lot of it will be wedding and IVF. We are currently going through in vitro fertilization to try to have a baby. So I will be talking about that in this intro video, just kind of giving you all a heads up on where we've been. I do have a lot of content that I have been recording throughout this journey. It has been a good 8 months or so, 9 months since we've been going through this journey. So I am going to be posting that content here, but I want to do an intro first before I just dump all that content there. So there's a disclaimer on that. So, okay. So now that the disclaimer is out the way, just to give you a little bit of background, my husband and I met in 2018, and we met through a mutual friend of ours, my friend JR, who is a runner, and his fraternity brother, JR, who is his frat brother. And basically, long story, without going into such a deep explanation of how we met mutually through JR. He introduced us, and we have been together since 2018. So we have been together for coming up on 6 years, and we got engaged in 2021 in Sedona, Arizona, and then we got married in March 2023. So it has been a good time of us being together. When my husband and I started dating, we knew that both of us wanted children. It was put on the table early. Like, we want kids, and do you want kids? If you don't want kids, then you may be an amazing person, but you won't be the person for me. But both of us knew that we wanted to have children, and we agreed that we would wait until after the wedding to start to try to have kids. So we were hoping for a honeymoon baby. So we got married in March, and we went to Bali. It was an amazing 2 weeks in Bali, beyond amazing. And of course, as married people do, you have a really good time on your honeymoon. and we were hoping to be expecting a little baby Callaway. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Months went on of us not being able to conceive. I was doing ovulation tests, doing all the things, which I'll be showing you all some videos of just our trying to conceive journey as well, because I recorded content on that because I just knew that one day I was going to look at one of those pregnancy tests and it was going to be positive and I wanted to record it. So I'll give a little bit of our trying to conceive journey, but a lot of our content is going to be on our IVF journey. So after months of trying, we learned. I ended up going to a new doctor. So a little bit of history on me. I have not had much concern on my cycle or anything of that nature. Back in 2021, I did have a month where I did not have a cycle. I did go to my OBGYN at the time. She said that it was just stress. And I was like, okay, just stress. I understand that I do work in human resources for my full-time job. So things can be a little bit stressful. So I chalked it up to stress at that time. I have always been a girly that has had regular cycles. They have not been irregular. They have not been like super heavy bleeding. But at some point after that, my cycles became very heavy. So I just was like, okay, cycles are heavy. It is what it is. So I ended up being fine. Every month I was having a period, so I didn't think that anything was wrong. But when it was time for our honeymoon, I was going to be ovulating while we were on our honeymoon, which to some girlies, they don't want that. But for me, I was excited for it. Months went by, no positive pregnancy tests in sight. So with that being said, I ended up going back to that same OBGYN, and she said that it was stress again. I had missed a cycle and it was stress again. And I was like, you know what? Something in me was telling me that it wasn't just stress. I knew that something was going on with my body, and I was very frustrated because I felt like that doctor really just was saying that they didn't want to do the deep dive into what may be going on with my body, and was just explaining that it was just stress. So y'all, I advocated for myself and I found another doctor. As soon as I went to that doctor said, I'm so sorry that this doctor has told you that it's just stress. Let me run all the tests that we can, figure out what is going on. So she was super sweet. I loved her. She ran all the tests. It came back that I have a low AMH, 0.5 AMH. I had no idea what AMH was, no clue at all. So what I learned was that AMH is a little bit of an indicator of how many eggs is in your reserve or on your ovaries when you are doing your ovulation process. 0.5 is very low. Even though I am 39 years old, 0.5 is a super low. And she said, you need to go to a fertility doctor ASAP if y'all are trying to have kids. She said your concern with your cycle could be because of the low AMH and the different things that could be happening. But as an OBGYN, she does not specialize in those things. So she referred me to a reproductive IVF doctor. I can never say that right. So an IVF doctor. So we referred to this IVF doctor. I was very happy because this also was a Black woman, and I did research on her and found out that she also has had IVF herself. So I felt like there was a little bit more of a connection when a doctor has gone through IVF personally, and then she is a doctor herself. So I was really excited to hear and see about that. Ended up meeting with them and having all of my tests. Now, I am going to show content of like all of the different stages that we have gone through, so I'm not going to go into details there. But in this moment, I will tell you guys that we received that news summer of 2023. We have gone through so many tests, so many background, and as of January, we started our first cycle of IVF. And we went through our egg retrieval process, and unfortunately, it didn't result in any embryos. So in this moment, now that as I am recording this video, we are currently on cycle 2 of egg retrieval. to hopefully retrieve some more cycles some embryos for IVF. And y'all, it is a hard journey. IVF is difficult. IVF is hard. I feel like I've had to remove myself from my running community a little bit because running is not healthy on your body with the imbalance of hormones and all of those different things that go on with your body. And, you know, it's just really, it has been really difficult. It's been difficult to manage. It's been difficult to have support around IVF. I realized that, I mean, I didn't really know much about IVF either. Now I'm an open book and I love to talk about it, but I didn't know much about IVF. And I learned that there is a community around IVF. However, in the IVF journey, you feel very lonely, even if you have support around you. I think for me, it was difficult when people around me that I felt like would support me were insensitive to my situation. I just really chalked it up to people are very very ignorant by way of just like lack of knowledge about IVF and like really what it does to you. So it is very physical, emotionally, financially draining on the body. Me and my husband continue to go to couples therapy to really like stay connected and work through this process because it is a lot between the injections, the different hormones, and everything that is needed, and just really the ups and downs of the IVF process is really a lot. So without going too much in depth, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know where I am right now with IVF. I am going to be dropping some videos from our wedding planning process as well as our wedding videos so that everyone can have the content here on this channel. And then also our trying to conceive journey, IVF, and hopefully it will be a full channel of just lifestyle and maybe one day baby Callaway and the excitement of becoming a mom. So at this moment, right now, I would just say thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope that you will like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned because I have so much content for you. For any of my IVF girlies, I see you, girl. I see you. Know that you are not alone, even though it may feel like it. If you need love, support, send me a comment below. I am here for you. You can definitely message me. You can also hit me up on my Instagram. I am pretty active over there as well. But I just wanted to say hello again. Welcome to my channel, and I hope to build an amazing, loving community here on this channel. Thanks.